sun goes down. I'm your host, Silver LUXX, and man, do we have a show for you tonight. That's right, give yourselves a round of applause. I can feel your energy, it is electric. But that doesn't surprise me, we're in Kelowna after all. Kelowna's pretty special, especially with the Okanagan sun, the lake views, and we have more wine than you can shake a vine at. I mean, do we really need more wineries than traffic lights?
Well, Silver explains why I keep getting all those reds.
You're always the comedian, huh?
I try.
Please help me give a warm welcome to our co-host, Andrew. How you doing tonight, Andrew?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, Silver, although I had a bit of a wardrobe malfunction earlier. I went to put on my lucky socks today, and it turns out they were gloves.
Always prepared. That's why we love you. You're also a little techie, eh? Did you hear about the new AI Ogopogo spotting service for Kelowna?
I did not.
So apparently it can tell you even before anything shows up. So I tried it out last night and it told me there was an Ogopogo right outside my window. I'm like, come on AI, you trying to give me a heart attack or something?
Well, it could be worse. It could charge you for that therapy session you're gonna need now.
Damn, now I'm screwed. Let's talk about tonight's show. We have some amazing guests lined up for you. First, we have a talented 13-year-old aspiring singer. She's going to blow us away, and I've been told we even get to hear a song, too. Then we have the incomparable DJ PDP. He's ready to get the crowd pumping, get the beats going. Top it off, we have Mathew Senn, creator of Poppy. He'll be stopping by to chat with us. If that wasn't enough, Maneet, the owner of MooLix handmade ice cream, is going to give us some tasty insights to ice cream, which is incredible. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we have a local bartender from O'Flanagan's here to regale us with the interesting stories from behind the bar.
I'm really looking forward to tonight's show. What a great group of people to sit down and hang out with. This should be interesting.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited. All right, let's just dive right in. I am thrilled to announce our first guest. She's a 13-year-old singer who's already making waves in the music industry. Please welcome Gabby to the stage.
I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we're just getting started. The sound, the vibe, feel so alive. You're only here for the party. I might just get what I wanted. The sound, the vibe, I feel so alive. I feel so alive.
Hi. How you doing, hi? So glad that you're here. Have a seat.
Gabby, you're like a real-life superstar already. That's pretty cool.
Don't worry, Andrew. You can be a superstar one day, too. But until then, we get to enjoy Gabby's fabulous talents.
Sounds good to me.
Are you ready to dive in and do some questions?
Yes,
Awesome.
of course.
So I've heard that you've been performing since a young age. What got you started into that?
Well, the story that I've heard, apparently I was in the shower singing and my mom heard me and she really liked my voice. I think this was around when I was 6 maybe, and she started signing me up for a lot of things and I just started singing more.
Oh, that's awesome
Yeah.
that your mom just encourages you like that.
Yeah.
That must be really
Biggest
special.
supporter.
Wow, I was just playing with rubber ducks at that age.
Yeah, I get it. I was learning to tie my shoes. I wasn't one of the cool kids, I guess.
Aren't you still learning to do that?
A little bit, just, you know.
I saw you backstage.
Who are your biggest inspirations in music?
I'd say one of them is definitely Billie Eilish. Like after Ocean Eyes, she just became a star completely. And at 14, like that is such an incredible age in my opinion. Like in 1 year, guys, might be me.
Oh, absolutely. I'll be waiting to see it for sure.
I think you've got a head start.
What do you find is the most challenging thing about being so young in the industry?
Definitely like the time that I have with school and sports, like it all just cuts in all my time. It's so difficult in my opinion.
Yeah. I bet it's still worth it though, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Feed your soul.
Yes.
You ever use sorry I have a gig as an excuse to get out of homework?
That's a win, right on. I would definitely use that too.
Yeah.
I imagine that you have some big dreams being a young artist. What is your ultimate goal in your singing career?
One of my dreams definitely is to like go on tour one day and just explore the world, definitely like with singing and everything. Like that would just be a dream.
That's what I want to do.
Right on. Can you tell us about any upcoming projects that you have on the go?
I am in theater right now for a musical, which is gonna, I think in August it's gonna start. I have about 6 shows, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us about your shows.
They're all like the same thing,
Okay.
and then I'm French in it, so
Fabulous.
I have to learn some French things, which is a little bit difficult, but that's okay, we're
Come on,
learning.
You're a rock star,
Yeah.
you'll nail it. That's a really, really exciting. Are we able to see that like on social media later at all, or?
I think maybe, I don't know if they post about it, but it's...
I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, I'll wait to see that if it's there. That's really cool. What has been the most exciting moment throughout this experience?
I feel like just getting to like know everyone in the singing industry and like just getting to embrace my voice really. Like
that's exciting. You are so lovely and you do sing just incredibly. I
Thank
remember
you
at
so
rehearsal,
much.
You sounded incredible.
Thank
That's
you.
really good. What's your favorite song to perform and why?
Definitely Stick Season, like the one I'm performing today.
Yes.
But I have been getting a lot into Adele because I feel like her voice suits me a lot too.
Yeah.
And she's just an incredible singer. All her songs are beautiful.
I agree. I think you
Yeah.
could definitely do that justice for sure.
It's a great choice.
Yeah, that's wonderful. If you could perform anywhere in the world, any venue, where would you find yourself?
Definitely Paris because it is beautiful and like being there singing, which is like amazing.
Then you can use your
wish.
French.
You'll have to learn a lot more of it too.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exciting. What do your friends think about you and your singing career?
They support me a lot, and every time I skip school a lot for it. So they are always jealous of my non-schooling.
Well, that's
But
good.
yes.
Do you keep your grades up though still?
Yes, I do, guys. I have very good grades.
That's awesome. That's wonderful. You can be a rock star
Yes.
and a fabulous valedictorian too. I'm excited to hear you sing. Are you ready to perform?
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. Let's
so
do
happy
it.
that you're here. All right. Well, we're going to
go.
give you the stage.
Okay,
and
thank
you're going
you.
to blow everyone away.
All right, get ready for one heck of a song coming your way.
Break, 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 break.
As you promised me that I was more than all the miles combined, you must have had yourself a change of heart like halfway through the drive, because your voice trailed off exactly as you passed my exit sign. Kept on driving straight and left our future to the right. Now I am stuck between my anger and the blame that I can't face. The memories, something even smoking weed does not replace. No, I am terrified of weather, cause I see you when it rains. Doc told me to travel, but there's COVID on the planes. And I love Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed. And it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas. And I dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks and one pair of shoes, and I'm split in half, but that'll have to do. So I thought that if I piled something good and all my bad, that I could cancel out the darkness I inherited from Dad. No, I am no longer funny, cause I miss the way you laugh. Once called me forever, now you still can't call me back. And I love Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed. And it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas. And I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks and one pair of shoes, and I'm split in half, but that'll have to do. Oh, that'll have to do. My other half was you. Now I hope this pain just passing through, but I doubt it. And I love Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed. And it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas. And I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks and one pair of shoes, and I'm split in half, but that'll have to do. Have to do. Thank you.
You're such a rising star. Can I give you a hug?
Yes, of course.
That was wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Let's give her another round of applause, everyone. That was incredible.
Oh, such an incredible talent at such a young age.
Absolutely. I'm blown away. The night is just getting started. Next up, we have someone who's going to take this energy and crank it up to 11. He's known for his amazing DJing skills, for getting any crowd pumped. Let's give it up for DJ PDP. He's going to show us what he's got and drop it like it's hot.
Shake that.
So scream, I throw your hands up.
Yeah, PDP. That was incredible. Let's make some noise for PDP. All right, you in the zone?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Let's do this. Let's dive into some questions.
Perfect.
All right, I want to hear the wild story about how you got started in DJing.
I was illegally in the bar, first of all. I was 16 years old, and back in that time, it didn't matter. They didn't check ID, they didn't care. And I was a light guy. So I literally just played around with lights and made cool things happen on the dance floor. And one Friday night, the DJ did not show up. And so one of the owners came to me and said, here you go, here's the CD binder, it's all you. And I was like, yeah, right. Like I played in the basement. That's it. I've never played in front of anyone at that point. And so I just literally had to think on my feet. There's these 2 turntables there. I see records. I'm like, okay, well, here we go. And that night to me felt like a disaster, but the owner was like, you saved the night, blah, blah, blah. 2,000 people in the bar in Calgary.
Damn.
It's like probably a highlight of my career at that point because I was 16 years old and I kind of just got thrown in it. And that's where it made a huge difference where things can be now. Like I'm almost at a point now where I'm like ready to retire, but I can't because I have a passion and love it. So
Yeah, you can't let that go.
no, it's been too long.
It's in you. It's just in your blood.
100%.
I mean, if you're not doing a crowd, what are you doing, right?
Exactly. It can be 2 to 500, 2,000 people. It doesn't matter. I always put the energy in. So.
Yeah, man, I love that about
That's what I
you.
like to hear. Talk about trial by fire.
Oh yeah, 100%. You just and I mean the CDs there was what I started with, and then we started doing like video dance parties and stuff, and it was like fast forward the VHS, and people are like, VHS, what is that? Well, that's how, Much Music dance parties. That's what we did.
I remember those, man.
Yeah,
I
and then
always
they
had
came out with
those.
these laser discs, and you would literally go to take the laser disc out, and it was so hot that you had to like throw it across the room because it was just burning hot because the laser discs weren't made for playing all the time and heating up, so they would just like, it would literally burn your fingers.
That's wild, man.
Wow, you've come full circle because people are once again going, VHS, what's that?
Yeah, see?
It's cool. Us dinosaurs, we get it.
Oh yeah.
And with the new technology, I bet you really like that off your laptop now, eh?
Yes and no. I
Okay.
still would rather be the old school, but I have to get with technology, unfortunately. If I just kept in analog, I would be the lost dinosaur that doesn't get any gigs. So you got to kind of keep up with technology.
It's a good DJ name, though.
Yeah.
Lost Dinosaur?
Oh, I like that.
Hey, that's my new, I'm going to get rid of PDP. Lost
Next album,
Dinosaur.
right there.
Here we
It's
go.
done. That's it. It's
Yep.
what's up.
Change it up.
I like it. I like it. What's like the craziest thing that ever happened to you while DJing?
So we were playing poolside in Calgary, and these 2 drunk guys kept coming up and asking for requests. They're soaking wet. Buddy stepped on the cord and literally pulled my entire system and the speakers into the pool. And yeah, that was probably one of the worst events I've ever done.
That is shocking.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely. Thank goodness I wasn't in touching anything at that moment. But yeah, they stepped on. I had everything taped down, but they just happened to step on the cord, and it just like pulled the whole table. When it pulled the table in, both the high speakers fell in the pool, and
That's nuts.
Yep.
That's like insane. And the
Yeah.
equipment. Oh, the
it was
equipment.
like just play in the water, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I guess
at
if it
that point.
works, party anywhere you need to, huh?
Keep the party going.
And actually, the next day I plugged everything in, and it all still worked, which was a blessing.
No joke.
Well, everybody just jumped in the pool because they're like, his equipment, right? And we're like, don't turn it back on. Make sure it's unplugged. Basically, dry it out like the old rice method.
You cover it in a giant pile of rice?
A lot of rice.
No sushi later then?
No.
All right, good to know. Good to know. I can't believe that the equipment worked though. That's wild.
That's more surprising than the actual story to me.
Yeah.
It didn't stay in there long enough to like do any damage because all these random people were just like pulling these things out and shaking them off and putting them back up. And I'm like,
Awesome.
thank you, but the party's over now because we're not turning it back on. So
Just start DJing from like a little boombox in your hand.
I
Do it old
would
school.
If I at that time had a cell phone.
I bet you would, my dude. I
My
bet you
pager
would.
didn't work that way.
Holy
unfortunately.
shit, yes, pagers. Just go old 90s school.
Yep.
I dig it, I dig it. How do you figure out what songs you're gonna mix together for what audience?
Honestly, I never know. It's more about looking at your overall genre, looking at the room, and sometimes you're right, sometimes you're completely wrong. There'll be crowds that you think they want the older stuff, and then as the night progresses, they're like into heavy metal, and you're just blown away. Or there's other crowds that are like, you think they're gonna like the newer modern stuff, and they're like, no, we like the cheesy wedding music, and those are always the ones that you pick. I always pick you pick a few cheesy, a few non-cheesy, and then just mix them together. There's really no rhyme or reason. I've never made an actual set. I don't make crates. I don't make anything like that. It's kind of just like fly by the seat of your pants. Sometimes there's a couple songs that work together every time. Otherwise, there's no reason to like make a set list.
So
It's not like playing in a live band where you have like a 45-minute set and then you're taking a break and you want that last song to be, something to get them excited or slow them down so they'll go to the bar and drink. For me, it's more like keep the flow, and I call it the heartbeat on the dance floor. So you get them pumping really hard so they don't have a heart attack. You pump them really hard for 3 or 4 songs, then you kind of slow it down and then bring it back.
this is smart.
So,
mix.
yeah, I mean, in the bar is a little different because these kids just have so much energy that they'll keep going for 5 hours and just pump their fist and just go to town.
Energy.
And
Energy.
yes, energy, yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so
Yeah.
what I'm hearing is you're just a badass and you don't need anything. You just go and do the do.
After 25 years of doing this, it kind of just comes naturally.
So you need a cape now. You're super DJ.
Sure, if that's who you want it to be.
It is. It's official. I've claimed it. You are
All
super
right,
DJ
super
PDV.
DJ.
I'm gonna get you a
All right.
cape. You are going to rock it.
I'll wear it everywhere.
I bet you would.
I totally would.
That mix, is that how you like make sure to keep the energy up and everything? So if you see the floor kind of dying down, do you have a go-to song where it just hits every time?
No. It's kind of like sometimes I'll play like something very obscure just to see what it's gonna do. If I see like the dance floor's dead, I'll throw like the YMCA in there. I don't care. It's kind of like I used to get in trouble a lot back in the day in the nightclubs because they always wanted to have certain things played. And then especially like when I was on the radio station, it was like, you're allowed to play these 12 songs and that's all you get. And I would always go outside the box. It was like, I'd play the Rasputin when not allowed to and get in trouble and just take it because look at my dance floor, look at my people, that's what you need to do.
Yeah, the proof is in the pudding,
Yeah.
right?
The audience
So-
speaks.
Yes, 100%.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. I love that you just do what you do and it's just natural and you go with it.
You just have to.
Yeah.
If you doubt yourself, that's when you make the mistake. Or if you mess up a mix or you look at a song and it's not working, fade it out. Throw something else in. You don't need to a lot of these young DJs, they just think that they got to stay at 128 beats per minute and just go. They don't change out. They play the same boom, boom, boom the entire time, and they don't have lyrics in the music. And it's like, how do you can't associate with that.
Yeah, and you got to build, right? Everybody's got
Yes.
to connect.
Yep.
I get that. That's rad, man.
Yep.
I want to hear more about you being on the radio. Tell me about that.
I started out just as like the on-air guy. So I would go to the bar early in the night. We had this old school big block telephone thing that you picked up and
Nice.
called in from the radio station. Sometimes it worked great. Other times it worked bad. And I would just tell the DJ up in the booth, turn up the music. It's 9 o'clock. There's 3 people in the bar. And you're like, come join us tonight, blah, blah, blah. Pack bar, da-da-da. There's literally 3 people in the bartenders in the bar, but you just got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
And then I got stuck doing overnights for a while. But the one thing about overnights at that time is we had no board op person, so nobody was there to like tell you what to play. So after midnight, I worked 12 to 6 a.m. I could play whatever I wanted as long as it was in the format of the radio station.
Yeah.
So that I love that.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, because
that
I
would have
didn't
been
have
awesome.
to play those 12 o'clock at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at 1 o'clock, right? And it got boring at that time.
Yeah, I
When
bet.
like I did a couple of morning shows and afternoon shows, and it was like, okay, brought to you by the Drive Home Show, and you play the same 5 songs for 6 weeks in a row, and it's like, then I would go to the bar and be like, okay, if I have to hear this song again, yeah, like you get sick of it, so.
Oh, I bet. Is that how we get to like removing songs from the karaoke list?
Wow, hey, I've removed many that people don't even realize.
Hey, I do. I so do. Okay.
People notice.
If I could take Shabuzi right now and get rid of it, I would, but that's the most popular song right now.
That's hilarious. And the Disney songs. I love when they do Disney songs,
I just
yo.
wish they would delete them all.
You know you're in charge of that, right?
Yeah, but you got to do what the people want.
Fair enough.
That's the
if
only
you're gonna
way-
be logical about it, I can't talk to
The
you.
only way that you're successful is being, yeah. Because I mean, there's people that we work with in different bars and stuff that hate certain artists, and it's like, I can't stop someone from singing a song even if they hate it. Like it's,
Yeah.
as much as they, I don't want to say this, but they butcher a song, it's kind of like you just have to let them do their thing. They get their karaoke, the definition of karaoke is bad singer. So
fun.
literally do it and have fun with it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I love that you really cultivate such a supportive crowd. It doesn't matter what location that you're doing it.
Yep.
You make everyone just back everyone. And honestly, most of the time, I think people are nervous. And if they feel supported, then they're going to get up there and just be better the next time.
Especially if they tell me they've never sang before, because that's when I get the whole room to like erupt for them and make them feel welcome, or even more nervous. I mean, I'm good at that too.
Whatever works.
Yeah, whatever works. But then they sing, and whether they're good or bad, people still cheer for them because it's their first time. And it takes a lot to just get up on that stage in front of a bar full of people. And I mean, some people have liquid courage, that's fine.
Important.
But there's other people that just like walk in and be like, I'm singing, and they blow you away. It's just like walk in, walk out, see you later, right? So
That's why I always say it's my first time.
oh, there you go.
Nice.
I guess there's a first for everything.
There is. Unless it's the 100th, and then you say it's the first, though.
There you go.
This is good. It's all about how you angle it, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
Absolutely. Who's one of your favorite performers to come in on karaoke night?
I'm gonna have to say, being blown away was Taylor.
Yes.
The first time I ever heard Taylor sing, I just was like, I couldn't see the voice coming out of him. It blew me away.
So unexpected.
And like, never judge a book by its cover. Like,
Nope.
seriously. Another one is Delphine, who used to come
Yes.
all the time, and we got very lucky at O'Flanagan's with like the Kelowna's Actor Studio always came most nights when the older crew, they always came out Monday, Wednesday, and they were very supportive, and they all work very hard on their vocal talents and stuff. So when they would sing a song, some people would come to me like, I don't want to sing now.
Right, because they can't
Because
go
it was
after
like
that.
6 or 7 people in a row that were the awesome singers, and they're like, I don't want to sing anymore.
Right?
I can't sing. Get up there. Show them what you got.
I don't want to
You
go
have to be
after
support-
Taylor or
I-
Delphine. I want to hide in the corner.
I don't either.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm an all right singer, but I don't want to sing after
Oh,
that.
whatever, hater.
Yeah.
You bring the house down.
Yeah, well.
You rock it. You know
I do
you
what I
Put
can.
your cape back on
Yeah.
down. I'm fucking done with you. I'm having so much fun talking to you. I suppose I should probably like wrap it up.
You want to wrap this up?
All right, cool. I'm gonna ask you one more question.
Okay.
What artist, if any, would you collaborate with?
I've actually never thought of that.
That's
I've
cool. I'll
never.
give you a minute.
Now's your chance.
I mean, to be very honest, if I could go back in time, Run DMC would have been the funnest to play with. I
Good
think
choice.
that would have been somebody who I could really mix things up with. You know, a live drum kit with Run DMC, and mixing some beats up would be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be a
Yeah.
bitchin' collab,
Yeah,
man. I'd
I
watch
would-
that.
Yeah,
Listen.
I would definitely love to have fun with that. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That is super
That's
dope.
more down my alley, is the 90s type stuff. But
Yeah.
a lot of this new music it's not real music anymore, and that's the heart of, and that's why I love doing weddings, because you can mix a genre from, starting in the 50s to work up to the newer stuff, and then back in and play some of the classics that everybody loves.
Yeah, that's a good venue to just mix it up, eh?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
So, right on.
Damn right, man. Thanks for
All
bringing
right,
the
well,
beats.
thank you guys.
Let's give PDP a round of applause, guys. Thank you so very, very much. We are going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We have more fantastic guests coming up, and we have Andrew's Urban Interviews segment coming along too. He's going to hit the streets of Kelowna. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this break. Thanks for sticking with us through the break. The fun's not done yet. Let's shift gears now and introduce our next guest, who knows all about handling a crowd. Up next, we have a bartender coming in from O'Flanagan's, and he's here to share some interesting stories from behind the bar. Give a warm welcome to Cody Chambers.
Cody.
Hey, Cody, thanks for coming on the show. Have a seat. Let's do the do, shall we?
Yeah,
All right, how you feeling today?
great. Excited to be here. This is awesome.
Right, isn't it neat?
I know.
Super
I
fun.
didn't even know we did this in Kelowna at all.
Kelowna's getting cooler all the time.
Yeah.
Good. Are you ready to dive into some questions with me?
Let's go.
Awesome. All right. What is the wildest night that you've had from behind the bar?
The wildest nights have got to be St. Patty's Day.
Yeah,
They're always
eh?
just so crazy.
Yeah.
I could just line up out the door around the block. The bar doesn't stop going. We got 2 different bands going.
At the same time?
Sometimes, yeah, they merge.
Yeah, cool.
He's super skilled up in
Yeah,
that place.
Battle of the bands.
Irish dancers in there. We got the pipe bands going in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's like open to close, nonstop. Great time.
Hell of
People
a
drink a little
vibe.
too much, but you know, it's a fun
What's
time.
too much, you know? I mean, where do you draw that line? A little birdie tells me there's a certain type of song that you don't like hearing during karaoke night.
Yeah. Thank you, Pete, for the call out. It would be, yeah, those Disney songs. Just, I feel like they ruin the mood sometimes.
Yeah, not vibing with that?
Not the biggest Disney song fan.
I'm with you on that one, actually.
If I gotta hear Frozen one more time, I don't know.
Oh, let it go.
Yeah, that's a song. That's a song. I mean, some are okay,
Yeah.
but that one's a thing. So if you could decide what everyone was going to sing, what would be your jam?
What would be my, well, it depends on the singer, obviously, but if I could just listen to either you or your mom sing all night long, that'd be great.
Yes, say all the things I want to hear. There you go.
Maybe Pete with the, Faith
Yeah,
song once in
that's
a
a
while. That's
good
nice. Yeah. And as you're saying, Taylor just kills it every time he's on stage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not fair that someone can sound that good.
True, right? Like most people have to go to the studio and get tuned right up, but not that man. He
Literally.
gives it.
Oh yeah.
This is wild.
Almost sounds like a recording when he's on stage.
True, right? Like, yeah, blows my mind every single time.
If I had my way, everyone would be singing Limp Bizkit all the time.
Yes. Very cool. Have you ever had to come up with like an unusual drink on the fly or a weird request?
We don't, we're weird requests all the time. We get some really weird ones. But as for like drinks, we're pretty like high volume, so everything's kind of standardized. But I do have like a birthday shot I like to do that's a bit different for people. So I do like an inverted Jaeger bomb, essentially. So flip the shot glass upside down, put it around, put a little 151 on top, and then light it on fire. So then I can blow it out and then pull the pin and do the shot. So.
Okay, wait. How have I celebrated my birthday at O'Flanagan's for almost 10 years and I've never had the birthday shots?
I would think because all you drink is dirty hooker shooters, so that's probably why.
But they're freaking delicious, my dude. Have you had one?
Yes.
It's like they're kind of gnarly, but then you go and you're like, oh, I'll take 11D7 more of those things. It's good. It's an acquired taste.
Next birthday, I'll make you one.
Okay, yay. Next week, I'll just declare it's my birthday. We'll party hard. If you could create a drink that represents O'Flanagan's, what'd that taste like?
I think we already have it, and it's called a double Long Island.
I love those. That was my jam before the Dirty Hookers, because it's double.
I think we used to do triple Long Islands, but that kind of people up too much. So now we dropped it down to
We can see that backfiring.
Why do I
the
feel
double.
called out by that, man?
Everyone's getting called out today.
Damn. Don't start or I'll bring Frozen into it again, okay?
Ugh.
Can you tell us about a regular who's really left an impression on you?
We have so many great regulars, like all walks of life, amazing. My one kind of, I want to say favorite, that's not really the right term, but the one I really remember is a cowboy, an old regular who stayed at the bar for years. He was just kind, gentle, low maintenance, tipped well, was just just a nice guy. And then unfortunately he passed away a few years ago, but he was just, I don't know, he was probably my all-time favorite. And then I'd throw Paul in there because a close second, Because we all love Paul.
We do. We love Paul. He's a rad dude for sure. There been a time where you had to diffuse a really tense situation from behind the bar or like come out from behind the bar?
Oh yes, of course, obviously. Usually it's when the karaoke host is yelling at people that I got to come out there, but no, just kidding.
Just gotta smack Pete in place, eh?
I think the most, there's always intense situations in bars and people drinking and then people just acting a certain way, but I think the hardest thing to do is cutting regulars off and gently telling them, hey, it's too much, or this is the last one, or that's probably the hardest things, because we love the regulars. They're great. They're always awesome, but once in a while they get a little out of hand.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I feel like you could just look at someone who's misbehaving and they will stop. I feel like you just have that
Sometimes
look where
it
you
works,
just look at them like, and then they just,
Once in a while it works, but
Once in a while,
I
all
think
right.
we should get a timeout corner.
Ooh, that's a good
I've
idea.
been trying to lobby for one of those for a while now, but yeah.
Okay, I'm with you. It's on petitions all around. And then can we have like a dunce
Do we
cap?
call it Terrace Corner?
That's it. You're grounded. We are fighting. Oh my God, I love it. That's awesome. This is great. I so appreciate you coming out and talking with
thanks
us
for
tonight,
having me.
man. This is wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. And,
Thank you for having me. This is awesome.
Absolutely. We'll definitely make sure to pop down and get some of your cool shots.
Monday night. Yeah. I'll have a shot waiting for you.
I'll be there. Absolutely. What about you, Andrew?
I don't really drink, but you're a nice guy. I might start again for you.
Nice. Well, that's a very special moment.
I'm very good at peer pressure, so.
Oh, goody. Super awesome skill to have.
I'm really good at succumbing to peer pressure, so.
Oh, that's a match made in heaven. This is wonderful.
Made
Glad
for
to
each
help
other.
you guys out. Oh, man, you are awesome. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Let's make some noise for Cody, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me.
It is time to kick things up a notch with our very own Andrew.
Ooh, that's me.
That's you. He's about to take it to the streets. He's going to be chatting with locals and tourists alike, so get ready for his very special segment. It'll be packed full of dark humor, twisted wit, and a whole bunch of fun.
That's right, folks. There's no better place to experience Kelowna After Dark than Bernard Avenue. So I took a camera crew down there, and we went and we talked to some of the tourists and the locals to find out what's going on. This is Urban Interviews. Thanks, Andrew. Downtown Kelowna is buzzing with life, laughter, and maybe a few too many margaritas. Let's see what happens when we add a microphone to the mix now, shall we? Let's go check it out. Come on, cameraman. I'm here with Noah. Say hi to the folks at home, Noah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen happen in Kelowna?
I think I saw a homeless person try to fight a guy with a stick downtown. Was probably the craziest. Yeah.
The guy had a stick or the homeless person had a stick?
Both. It was a duel.
They were sword fighting with sticks.
Fighting with sticks downtown. Homeless guy won. It was awesome.
Well, they're pretty wily. Of course he won. I'm not surprised there. Toby, you live here or you just visiting?
Oh, we're visiting today.
Just visiting today?
Chilliwack-ian.
From Chilliwack. Ooh, you must be just breathing our clean, unsmelly air, loving it here. God, does it stink in Chilliwack. No offense, but god damn. What's the most surprising thing you've discovered about Kelowna?
Well, I noticed that a lot of the truck drivers around here are absolute dickheads. That's probably the biggest thing. Every single time I've been on the road, within 5 minutes, I see someone cut me off in traffic. Gets me really pissed off. So with these white people in their trucks need to be stopped immediately. But besides that, nothing too surprising.
Yeah, have you noticed that, there's only male versions of stuff for trucks, like truck nuts and stuff? You've seen truck nuts before?
Not seen truck nuts, no. What's truck nuts?
So truck nuts are they're like testicles that you hang off the trailer hitch of your truck. Yeah.
I see more Confederate flags than truck nuts, so I'm not too sure about these truck nuts. No.
Yeah, I think they should make those for ladies. Yeah, you truck labias. The trailer hitch could be like the clit. They were like, I can't get the boat on. I can't find the damn thing. You know. You too, man. I hope you get strippered. I hope you get strippered hard. Whoa! Look at this beefcake. Let's go. All right. I'm here with James. James is a rickshaw puller. Is that the official term?
Rickshaw runner, or I guess I don't know. Sometimes I say half stripper, half horse, but
either way, he's 100% certified beefcake. I'll say that. If you could change one thing about Kelowna, what would that be?
To be honest, as a person who grew up on a cherry orchard, and I've heard just while I'm in town that the tree fruit packing house is shutting down, I would like to see Kelowna support their local farmers much more, because I think any city should be able to be self-sustained.
This guy's not drunk at all, I'm just realizing. He's giving actual answers to these questions. Corey, how's your night going so far?
It's fucking awesome!
What's the most surprising thing you found about Kelowna so far?
Just the amount of people. I'm from a small town in Saskatchewan, and there's just so much life in this city, and it's so fun.
Yeah, I mean, that guy won $2,000. You've been here for 10 months. What do you love most about living in Kelowna?
I love how close everything is, how vibrant everything is, and how much stuff is going on all the time.
There is always something to do. Since you were at one point new to the city, what's the best way to make new friends in Kelowna?
I feel like you just kind of have to get out. I have made most of my friends here from just running into cool people and letting them know that they're cool and kind of hitting it off that way.
So I'm screwed. Good to know. I'm standing here with L, like the letter, and Alexa, and they're on Lime scooters. And where are you from?
Seattle, Washington.
Same thing.
Same thing as well. All right. Visiting from Seattle. What's the most surprising thing you've discovered about Kelowna so far?
I would just say that it's more like popular than I thought. Like I when I was driving in, I thought it was gonna be very like a very small town, but there's actually like a lot of city here, you know? I was pleasantly surprised.
I think I would say the same. I think one thing about Seattle is that there are a lot more homeless people in the more populated areas, and here it's not as bad as the populated areas.
Well, we hide them whenever someone from Seattle comes to visit. I got some questions for you tonight, Simo. How long have you been in Kelowna for?
About 1.5 years, I would say.
Where'd you come from originally?
Originally from Dubai, guys. Yeah.
Dubai? Well, that's interesting. I don't even want to talk about Kelowna anymore, but I have to because it's the whole theme of the show. I want to talk about Dubai. How long have you been married for?
Married happily for about 4 years.
And how long have you been married unhappily for?
I've been unhappily unmarried for as long as I can remember, man, but I'm happily married for 4 years.
All right, I'm here with Brett and Micah, and they are visiting Kelowna all the way from Fort St. John. My God, what brings you down from the frozen tundra of Fort St. John here to beautiful Kelowna?
I like the lake.
Brett likes the lake, and Micah, what brings you here?
Yeah, the lake's good. Yeah, hot weather, golfing, hockey. Yeah.
Hot weather, golfing, and hockey. Those three things I always go together, as I always say. Micah, anyways, well, first of all, how long have you guys been here for?
I've been here for like a week.
A week?
I've been here for a month.
A month, all right. So what's the wildest thing you've seen in Kelowna so far?
Oh, well, there's a lot of homeless people here, but I saw a lady, she was doing like a Fortnite emote, and she got arrested over there last night. That was pretty wild.
Okay, and Micah, what's the wildest thing you've seen since you've been here?
I'd say the same thing. I was with him last night. Yeah.
Exciting lives you guys lead here. Brett, if you could describe Kelowna in 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
Hot, medium, and homeless.
All right, and Micah, what 3 words would you use to describe Kelowna?
Say, cool, hot, lake.
Cool, hot, lame as hell. That's 3 words also. Yeah. Nice. 3 words to describe Micah, lame as hell. All right, that's all for tonight's Urban Interviews. We're going to go back to you in the studio, Silver. Thanks a lot.
Wow. That was something else.
Wasn't it though?
That was awesome. I don't even know if you could call them like interviewees. They were more like your victims, and I loved it.
Yeah, there's a lot of dumb people in Kelowna.
Those 2 guys at the end, that was something else, huh?
They were something
lame as
else.
hell?
Yep, they were lame as hell. That's the only really way to describe them. Not a lot going on up here with those guys, I don't think.
That was great. I so enjoyed that.
I enjoyed it too.
Absolutely.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun talking to the folks.
We're definitely lucky to live in a place like this.
That we are, Silver.
Eclectic. Lots of people. I'm here for it. Thank you again for that. So up next, guys, we've got a real treat for you. Literally, our next guest is the king of cool, the sultan of scoops, owner of MooLix handmade ice cream. Let's welcome Maneet to the stage.
Thank you
Hi,
for
Maneet.
having me.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. I'm so
good.
excited to have you on the show.
Same here. Love to see you over here too.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm always hanging out at your shop. I should like maybe pay you rent and just live there.
I wish to.
So
I love to have
good.
you over
It's
there.
yummy ice cream. It's the best. I'm gonna need like a 12-step program to stop eating it. You ready to dive into some
Oh
questions?
yes, for sure. Love to.
Awesome. So you recently acquired the ownership of MooLix.
Yes.
So what has changed under your management?
First of all, it's a very historic place. We already know that. It's last from 26 years in the town, so a lot of people can join their childhood memories with that, fun vacations. So we have a lot of history and we have a little bit pressures too to keep the name like that. So we promise that we will keep the name and take the as shine as was shining before. And we're trying a level best to keep maintain well. And I hope so. It will be going good.
It's awesome. It's incredible. I love what's
It's
going
pressure
on.
because a lot of childhood memories are still there, right? So it's the oldest place in the town, I think, 26 years.
Wow, that's something really neat.
Yeah, 26 years is a big thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people, child grown over there, so
That's special, right? Nostalgia is
Yeah.
something real.
Yeah, my favorite childhood memory of MooLix is my mom not taking me.
But now's a good time.
Now's a good time. I can buy all the ice cream I want. I'm an adult.
Yeah,
There you
for
go.
sure.
So what is it like to be part of the Kelowna nightlife? Because you're open till 1 a.m., right?
Yeah. So it's a very fun place to be at one, mostly at night in downtown. You know how it goes. So we are very happy to see in the end of the people came at night generally before we closing for the sweet tooth craving.
Yeah.
And after that, I will heard a lot of good stories what they have done in the morning.
Oh, I bet.
That will be great fun.
Yeah.
To listen the whole day mess what they did
That's
with the ice
awesome.
cream. It's gonna good.
Yeah,
it's a very
it's
fun
wild.
place to be
If
at.
there's one thing that mixes with a belly full of alcohol, it's dairy.
Hey, man, if you can't stroll up to the bar and bring an ice cream cone with you, are you really living?
Yes.
It will balance everything.
All right, boo, you do you, and I will rock out with
I
my
will.
ice cream, okay? Because in the middle of karaoke, we got to go over to MooLix and we get a cone.
Totally fair.
Winning is good. Running an ice cream shop must come with some challenges. What's one that you're facing?
As a businessman, nothing can be more challenging. But but there was fire last year.
Yeah, that must have been
That
like,
was
really hard.
that bring our spirits down for a time being.
Yeah.
But absolutely, ice cream and my good team can repair everything. So and with the support of our city and locals, they truly support us at that time, and we overcome. That was
that's
a hard time for
awesome.
us because we just bought that place and there was
what
a
a hit.
fire, so okay. But city, really I appreciate and thanks to Kelowna, right? They keep coming in and support us local and everything.
Yeah,
So
that's important
I'm
for
very
sure.
thankful to them too and my team.
You work with it's a lot of your family, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. What's that like working with
It's
everybody like that?
as my big brother Maneet saying, he is very, he always pushed me up. You can do it, and he has a lot of experience. Though he came in 2003. He has a dishwasher now. He's becoming so many restaurants in the town.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so we have a couple of business in that line. Petrescue belongs to us, so that.
Oh really?
Yeah. So that's why he boosted me up. No, it's a part of business, so you can do it, right? So families around us is like, okay, we have something, we can trust the blood. So yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's a
really
good-
rad.
Yeah.
And I love everybody who works in there. I'm all
Thank you
like, hey
so much.
bestie, what's up? They're fabulous. They're so lovely to interact with.
It's a good thing to work like a family, and team is good.
That's
so,
neat.
yeah.
I love watching
Blessed.
you guys. When y'all make the waffle cones,
Yeah.
that's so neat to see.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really neat. I like that. That's
Yeah.
super cool.
Thank you.
Have you ever tried a flavor that maybe didn't go over so well?
Yeah, I tried this year. I bring chocolate rainbow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a white chocolate, but it's not gonna work like that. So
Sounds
I
neat.
tried, but it's a trend for dark chocolate.
What's the rainbow?
It's a mixture of white chocolate, and dark chocolate. But
Oh, gotcha.
people want strict to the dark. They don't like
Fair
white
enough,
one.
eh?
So it's a big loss. That's fine. Nobody like it.
What are the flavors that you find that are the most popular then?
most probably salted caramel brownie is too good.
That's so good.
Yeah, salted caramel brownie, and for the kids, I will say bubblegum and cotton candy. Yeah, we are very specialization in that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's good. Salted caramel brownie is my favorite too. Yeah, that's good.
It's a good flavor.
Yeah, it's a
for
good flavor
sure.
though. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm super partial to the coffee flavored ones.
Yeah, espresso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah,
damn
it's
good.
a morning thing.
It's an all day, all the time thing for me, man.
Yeah.
There's no bad time for ice cream.
Yeah.
Always a good time for ice cream.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, what time is it right now?
Ice cream time.
Oh, did you
Always
bring
ice cream
samples?
time.
Yeah, why not? We do free samples as much as you want, eh?
I'm there.
Yeah. Well, actually, Maneet has a wonderful little surprise for our audience. If everybody looks under their seat, there's a coupon there for a free scoop of ice cream to enjoy. And trust me, you want to try it. It is incredible.
I didn't get one.
I'm so sorry. I didn't put one under your chair. Heck yeah, ice cream. That is so nice of you to give that to the audience.
No problem.
This is wonderful. Well, we'll all be definitely sure to come in and get some ice cream soon.
Most welcome. Love to see you over there.
Absolutely.
And it's my pleasure to be here too. Yeah.
Thank you so much for
No
joining
problem.
us today.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I will see you later
Great
for
job,
ice
Maneet.
cream.
Take care. See you soon.
See you soon. Let's make some noise for Maneet, everyone. We have more Kelowna After Dark coming at you right after this break. Stay with us, guys. Welcome back to Kelowna After Dark. We have had such an amazing show so far. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming the incredibly talented Mathew Senn to the stage. Thank you so much for coming tonight.
It's great to be here.
Have a seat. Let's chat.
All right.
You look super fly, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm here for that vibe.
I feel very underdressed now.
It's okay, you're still pretty.
I appreciate that.
That damn hat, though, yo.
I know. This is from Rio Branners on Ellis.
Oh, nice.
Downtown Kelowna near the library. Shop local.
Yeah,
Shout out.
what? That's awesome, man. You ready to dive into some questions?
Let's do it.
All right, well, first, I'm actually going to do a little bit of bragging about you because I think you're so awesome. Mathew is the creator of Poppy, the girl who slept in 100 years. It has captured the hearts of fans around the world. It has over 4.3 million streams, 19,000 subscribers, and it's pushing almost 300 comic strips. That's insane. We are so thrilled to have you here with us tonight.
It's great to be here.
This is awesome. The girl who slept in 100 years, Poppy, it has become such a beloved character. Can you tell us how you came up with the idea for Poppy?
So it started with a love of the old comic style, you know, the faded inks, misaligned colors, paper texture, if you've ever seen old comics like that. And it just came from a desire to try and replicate that digitally, so on the computer. So I just kind of experimented with that a bit and eventually figured it out. And then I thought, well, what if we had a character that looked like that walking around in modern day? And it just sort of developed from there.
That's so cool, man. Like, it's super unique. It really has its own vibe and everything. I really love it.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. So with over 300 strips now, the world of Poppy has really expanded. What has been your favorite storyline to develop?
Ooh, probably my favorite one was in last November. We did a Veterans Day arc where Poppy finds out a bit more about, you know, the things she missed in the world, mainly World War II and other events, and also finds out a bit more about her family because, not to spoil anything for those who haven't read it, but it was the first storyline I wrote where I really thought I can do more than just jokes about the 1920s. I can really tell a storyline here. So there's a lot of really gripping and heartfelt moments in that.
Oh, that's wonderful. I definitely have to go back and check that one out. I've gotten through about, I think, probably like halfway, and I love it. It's something else, man.
It's a lot of comics. You hear, you know, 300 strips and you go, ooh, but it's done in a comic strip style, so they're only 4 panels each, so you can eat those up fast.
And how would you not want to? They're so interesting. All of your characters are like very unique and niched out and well developed. It's like a whole little world. That's so neat. Way to create something badass, man.
Thank you.
That's so super vibey. What has been the most challenging part of adapting it to the new format that you're working on right now? Tell us about that, and then tell us about some of the challenges.
Probably how long it takes, because I'm an artist, a visual artist, and adapting it into a different format takes a lot longer than I thought. I thought we might, bang that out by the beginning of June. Here it is, the end of August, and we're still finishing editing. So, but it's been a blessing in that way, because we just shot right past our deadline and went, well, now we have the time to make it as good as we can, and I think it's turned out way better than I ever thought it could.
It is so rad. Like, we just heard the master the other day, and wow, it is something else. It's an experience. Super neat, man. Do you have any advice for any aspiring animators or anyone who wants to get into webcomics?
Well, to steal from Shia LaBeouf, just do it. That was the advice I got way back when I was starting out, because way too many artists just get in the headspace of, it's got to be perfect the first time. No, it doesn't. You're going to develop it as it goes, but you just got to start where you are and develop your skills as you go, and each one will be better than the last. So you got to get that first start.
Is there anything that you do in terms of your setup or the way you execute things when you're working on something new?
I just kind of try whatever. You got to just make as much as you can and then whittle it down. I find that's much more easier than trying to limit myself and force myself to grow. The early drafts of so many things end up being 3 times longer than the final product, and that allows me to sort of pick apart the cream of the crop as it is.
On top of Poppy, of course, that's going to be your favorite character. What is one of your favorite supporting characters?
Favorite supporting characters? That's going to be a tough one. I'd say probably her friend Clarice, because she's kind of the driving force of showing Poppy all the new and exciting things about the world.
Yeah.
So anytime there's a storyline or joke about juxtaposing new and old things, technology, music, she's at the forefront of that, just going gung-ho into it. Them playing off each other is always a good time.
Yeah, that's neat. I like Clarice as a character. She's really, really, really neat. I mean, they all are, right? They've got something different, and it's really, really fun. Getting back to your newest endeavor, doing the radio show adaptation, I hear you have a special surprise for everyone today.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've been told by our director that you've prepared the first ever sneak peek of the radio adaptation.
Yeah, we do have a trailer cut together by our editor, Stefan, and it is phenomenal.
I'm so excited.
It was all him, and I just got to give a shout out to Stefan Spikalski as audio engineer of this project. He's been fantastic to work with. I couldn't ask for a better engineer, editor, and just all around great guy.
Well, that's awesome. Well, let's give Stefan a what for a second, shall we?
Shout out, Stefan.
I think it's about time that we hear this. Are you ready?
You guys want to hear it?
Yeah. All right, let's cue it up. Coming at you, Poppy, the girl who slept in 100 years.
Hey, Abby. Saved you a seat for lunch.
Oh, I'd love for you girls to hear my old radio.
$800?
My podcast, of course.
Oh! So, like, a radio show?
Welcome to Pete's Pond.
Quickly, I see him outside.
He's getting in a truck. After him.
Zap,
Hey,
zap, I'm
watch
gonna
where
get
you're pointing
you.
that
Come
thing.
here.
Stop it.
I'm gonna get you.
It's right.
My radio! What did you do to it? I wanted the memories to live on.
Super old radio podcast.
You ain't heard nothing yet.
Next up, Collier's Radio Hour.
Can't wait to hear it.
Poppy, Poppy, the girl of our dreams.
That was incredible. How much fun was that?
Oh, it's the best. Just seeing it all come together is always my favorite part of creating anything.
Yeah, that's something else. So when is the launch date now for that?
We don't have an exact date yet, but you can definitely expect it next month.
Awesome. That is so exciting.
Where would we find out?
Well, you can follow me on social media on Twitter at Magooster14 or on webtoons.com. But the actual final product will be available on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube podcasts.
All right, that's good to know.
It's incredible. And then to find the original comic strips, where do you go to get that?
So those are on webtoons.com, also on tapest.io. And you can actually buy the book at my website, mathewsenn.com/store.
That's awesome. And then I also hear that you are popping into Comic-Con as well this year.
Yeah. We are always at the local cons. We were here in Kelowna at Kelowna Comic-Con in June, and we're going to be in Penticton at the Pentacon at the end of October.
That's so exciting. I cannot wait to see and hear what you come up next with for Poppy. This is really something.
There's lots of ideas cooking, so stay tuned.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for coming on the show tonight. It has been such a pleasure.
It was great being here. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Let's give another round of applause for Mathew Senn, everybody. Thank you so very much, and we'll see you soon. Now, as we wind down for the night, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who makes this show possible. The Kelowna After Dark vibe has been amazing all night with all of our incredible guests. Thanks to everyone who shared their fantastic talents and conversations and stories with us. Let's give another round of applause for our incredible guests this evening. We had Gabby, DJ PDP, Mathew Senn, Maneet, and Cody Chambers. Let's hear it for our guests, everyone. And of course, a huge shout out to our amazing band for keeping the energy high all night. Let's hear it for Dale. I also want to thank my incredible co-host Andrew for his special segment, Urban Interviews. You always manage to bring out the most entertaining sides of people.
Oh, thanks, Silver. It's always a blast chatting with the locals and the tourists.
Oh, it's always really fun to watch you do your do. Now, I want to send some love out to the incredible team who's working behind the scenes. This show would not be possible without them. Our talented director, Sterling, our amazing producer, Logan, and our executive producer, Victor. Thank you all for your vision and dedication. A big, huge thank you to our fantastic camera crew, our sound engineers, lighting technicians, and everyone who works tirelessly to bring this show to life. You guys are the unsung heroes of Kelowna After Dark.
Woo! Yeah!
And last, but certainly not least, thank you to our wonderful audience, both in studio and at home. Your support means the world to us. I hope everyone has an awesome night, and remember, stay classy, sassy, and a bit badassy. We'll see you next time on Kelowna After Dark.
Till next time, folks.
Good night, Kelowna. Thanks for joining us.